And it's rolling, so have a blast.
Hi guys, my name is Danielle. I'm a senior here at Northern and I'm a nursing major and I'm from Beulah, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I'm a junior here at NMU. I'm a marketing major and I'm from Marquette, Michigan.
My name's Hentkowski. I'm a senior here at NMU, majoring in history with minors in military science and economics.
And today we're going to answer a bunch of your questions that you've been giving us. We're just going to go ahead and read them, starting right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh my god, I love you guys.
Whoever disagrees.
We won't talk about it.
So, a couple of clubs that I was a part in, my years that I've been in Northern, I was in Powerlifting Club, I was in History Club, and there's also a little ROTC club that we have. So, they have ones ranging from, fun ones to Greek life to academics. So, you have all those options available.
I'm part of PRSSA, which is a public relations club. That one's pretty fun. I'm currently the president of that, so that's cool. And then also BSU, which is Black Student Union. But like Derek said, there are some that are less like academic focused and more fun. There's like a club called the Tree Musketeers, and they just go out and climb trees every Saturday. So if you want to do that, you can do it.
One with academics is nursing. We have Student Nurses Association where we hold a charity ball where we can raise money for a local organization, and it's super fun. You get to dance all night. We have the Roaring 20s theme. Party, 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 party. And yeah, just a lot of different clubs and organizations. Like we said, there's over 300. So if you can't find one, you can always make one for yourself.
Alright, so let's just start off with this. If you put ketchup on a hot dog, you're wrong. Just 100% wrong.
Wait, I agree.
Yeah. So obviously it has to have the mustard on it. That's a given. So if I had to put another topping on it, I would definitely put chili.
No, you don't need any toppings on your hot dog. You just need the Hawaiian rolled hot dog buns, and that's all you need.
Really highly disagree with both of them. Always need ketchup, it's a given. And you can sprinkle a little relish on it. My favorite place to study is either in the library on the second floor where it's really, really quiet, or I like to go down to one of the coffee places in Marquette to study.
When it's like the 4 months that it's really, really nice here, I like to study on this little trail. It's called the North Country Trail, and it runs off of a mountain called Sugarloaf. You go down a little bit and there's this big like plateau, and it overlooks Lake Superior, and there's never anybody there, so that's definitely my go-to spot.
I'm too lazy to go anywhere, so I just study in my resident hall. We have little study rooms within those residence halls, and that's kind of just where I go. It's right down the hall. I don't have to travel too far.
Let us tell you. You should do the tour in like 30 seconds.
Right now?
Yeah, I'll time you. Wait, ready, go.
Okay, so you start in Hedgecock, you talk all about the Hedgecock, then you go by Art and Design, then you go by the Health Center, then you talk about the business building, Cohotus, and then you go to Northern Center, talk about the bookstore, dining, all of that, and then you head on back to campus, go to Jammers Hall, show a classroom, then you talk about academics, classroom sizes, laptops, and then you go down to the library, talk about the library, and the help desk, and Fiera's, of course, and Sundre, and then you talk about the dome, and everything that's over there in the rec complex, and then you show the dorms, because the dorms are the best part, and yeah.
Time. And that's it.
Wow.
That was good.
Campus. Yes, they can.
You can have a car on campus, any age. There's not like freshman parking or anything like that. Our parking pass is $140. It's the cheapest in Michigan, which is nice. And then basically where you park is like relative to your dorm. So if you live in Cedar West like me, you're gonna park in lot 36 because it's super close to the door. Well, You want to take this one?
I love going hiking, camping, fishing a lot. There's some really great fishing places if you guys like to fish.
You said hunting, fishing, loving every day.
And I play lots of video games with my roommates too, so Xbox.
You. I like to go outside. If I'm not at work or in class, I like to be outside by the water. We're right on Lake Superior, so catch me there. I like to watch sunsets. That's really fun because you can watch the sunset over the water here, which is not usually something you can do in Michigan.
So as of right now, visitations have been in person have been postponed until after May 15th. We are putting together virtual visitations with professors, admissions counselors, and us as well. So again, if you want to come here in person, you would have to wait until after May 15th. But if not, we do have that virtual option.
I would say my favorite part is definitely meeting all the people from all over. You never realize how many people go to your school from so many different places. I literally gave a tour the other day from someone from Arizona. Just crazy that someone's looking at our school in the UP, which is in the middle of nowhere, all the way from Arizona. So I find that the best part.
My favorite part about giving tours is seeing the people you gave a tour to somewhere else in Marquette. It happens every time. Marquette's not that big, so if you go to a hockey game or you go to a restaurant, you're gonna run into someone that you know, and it's always fun. On Fridays, I always run into tour kiddos, and they're like, "Oh my gosh," and I'm like, "What's up?" So that's definitely my favorite part.
I would say my favorite part is just telling visitors kind of stuff that I didn't know before coming to college. I'm a first-gen student, so just letting them know the stuff that I didn't know coming to college and what to expect here at NMU is definitely rewarding.
That's so sad. I would always encourage people to follow Northern on all their social media because you can get tips about coming to Northern off of our Pinterest, and you can get what student life looks like from our Instagram because a lot of that is the content is from students. Updates from our Facebook. There's also an Instagram page called Travel Marquette, and that's kind of what's going on around the Marquette area. So if you wanted to get a grip of a new town, that's where I would check it out. There's also student ambassadors that you can talk to. There's a link on the admissions webpage that'll let you talk to students live. So if you have questions just about anything that you didn't want to send in an email, you can just do it really informally over a chat.
I would say how everyone's super chill here. It's not you're competing against a lot of people to go to college. Everyone's hey, what's up? How's it going? You might see someone hammocking on campus. You'll see other people just laying around outdoors. It just seems a lot of things don't bother students here. We're all very chill and get along really well.
It is a different world up here because when I first came up here, I come from a small town, so it's kind of similar, but this is an extreme version of it where everyone is just so nice. One of the things that surprised me the most about coming to Northern is people will just say hi to you on the street, and you're do I know you? Should I know you? And they're just being nice. So that's definitely my favorite part.
Yeah, I live in the city and the suburbs back home around the Detroit area, and I wanted to get as far away as that as possible while still getting in-state tuition and whatnot. So I came here, and I wanted to, explore the outdoors, the wilderness, as well as just kind of live in a different world than what I was. So that's my favorite part about it. Very easy. You can go to Career Services, which is located upstairs in the Hentkowski building. Go in there and be yo, I want a job. And then they'll give you options on what to kind of do around the university or in the Marquette area. There's also job fairs. Any other things that you can think about how to get a job?
Yeah, there's also an app called Handshake. Once you get your official nmu.edu login, you can use that to log into the app, and it'll have all the jobs posted for you that are through campus and also jobs outside of campus. So you can put a filter on it if you don't have a car or you only want to work at Northern, and it'll pull up all those jobs. But if you have a car and you want to work at like a restaurant or something like that, you can put a filter on off campus too. You can put a filter on part-time, full-time, internships, whatever you're kind of looking for, you can search that way too.
It's like, yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys.